Hello Capricorn, what is up? Welcome to Flavored Vivid. For those of you guys that are new here, my name is Carissa. The way that I do my readings is intuitively. I like to start off in your etheric energy, ground it down to the physical with some general messages. I pull a spread on your finances and career, I pull a spread on your love life, and I close it out with spirit guide messages. With all that said, babies, I don't know what, like, you just woke up and you changed the game, Capricorns. I feel like there's this form of like revitalization within you, but it's showing up differently, okay? It's showing up as like strength, determination, resilience. Like you're not giving up, and there's some sort of really good news coming in. You could be learning something new. Okay, or this is just like a positive new beginning that's coming in for you. Some of you guys could be going to school, starting school. I know school starts right now, okay, but you're showing up as this wise soul, this old soul, somebody who's here for new earth. I definitely see this being a super busy week though for you, especially in regards to your finances. There's gonna be a lot of financial growth, things coming to fruition for you this week, but don't be afraid to ask for help, Capricorns. I know that a lot of people come to you, but you have a hard time asking for help. This is a week where you're really gonna have to ask for your needs to be met. Okay, you're gonna have to ask for your needs to be met. You're gonna have to ask people to delegate where you can. I love that, Jessica. That's beautiful. But again, you could be discovering something new about yourself this week as well. You could be discovering new things about others. You have this very strong intuition, especially when it comes to collective energy around you this week as well, okay? Where it's like you might be, I'm going to use you as an example, okay? You might be sitting at a coffee shop and it's like you can read other people's energy that are sitting next to you here. It's like there's something that's just coming in, but you have a lot of wisdom, truth, intuitive knowing here. You've returned to source, and I feel like a lot of the initiation that you were undergoing was to return you to source, was to return you to spirit, okay? And so now you're able to get to the bottom of things. Like you're able to fully eradicate certain energies that were acting as like disruptors, distractors, I'm hearing enablers as well, okay? So it's a really powerful reading. You're just diving, whoa there. She almost let her nipple slip. You're just diving right in, okay? We got to cover that. But you're just diving right in here. There's something here about like your friendliness. Like a lot of people are going to be attracted to you this week as well. You're very interdependent though. It's like not like you're asking for the attention. You're not doing anything to necessarily receive the attention, you know? But it's like coming in here, and I feel like you're having a lot of really empowering conversations with individuals that have like shared goals as you, or just you're strengthening bonds in some sort of way, okay? There's also something here about like kindred spirits or your ancestry, your bloodline is very significant. DNA activation, certain sacred codes that were like activated within you. Up until this point though, you were definitely in this like cocoon type of energy. I just did a channeled reading. I didn't add signs to it, but if I were to be honest, it would be Capricorn, Libra, Aries were the three signs that were coming through very strongly for that. However, any sign can resonate, okay? So if you want, you can go watch that channeled reading here. I did upload it. I believe it's uploaded. I know it's on my TikTok, but I don't know if it fully uploaded onto YouTube yet. Anyways, watch that if you feel inclined. If not, totally cool. But there's something here about you having gone through like this initiation, and now you're in this like empowerment energy. Like it's like a lightning strike hit you. Like you have the force of a lightning strike, okay, where it just comes out of fucking nowhere. Well, it didn't really come out of nowhere, right? You can hear the storm. It's like during thunderstorms, right? You hear the thunder. I remember my grandfather used to teach me, or used to. He's passed away obviously a long time ago, but he taught me when I was a kid to count how many miles away it was, so I'd count thunder and stuff like that. There might be something significant in regards to like thunder and lightning. Maybe it's raining where you are, okay? That could be something significant too. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 can be significant. 12 breaks down to the number 3. 12 represents completion, but 12 also breaks down to the number 3. 3 is manifestation. So you completed something and now your manifestation can come in. It's like you're seeing something more clearly. You're acting with more vibrance within your heart. Nice. Look at this. And the King of Wands. And you're taking inspired action towards your goals. The only downfall here is Spirit is asking you to like forgive them and release yourself. I don't know what this is exactly alluding to because it's not really a card on the table, but that message does stand. There's somebody out there that needs to know, forgive them and release yourself. Don't carry the burdens into this brand new chapter. And not that I see you doing that, but you know, sometimes we carry our trauma with us and our past experiences. And I just want to gently remind you, Capricorns, that new timelines don't mean that we inherently get to evade any negativity or anything that can directly, you know, cause harm to us or our experiences. However, we do have the wisdom to navigate those experiences differently. And I want you to anchor into that of like, I'm wiser, I'm powerful, you know, I know myself well enough. I'm not going to let this happen again. Thank you, blessed cornucopia. I appreciate you. Yeah, don't forget to like the video. I do appreciate it. Let's go ahead and shuffle live and see what we've got here. What do the Capricorns need to know? Thank you, Spirit, for being with us. Thank you for the love, the protection, the guidance that is surrounding us. What does Capricorn need to know for this week? Well, that's quick. Okay. The creative. All right. The active yang principle. And it says strength, tenacity, inspiration, heaven, masculinity, authority. And over here we have the turning point. So again, start of a new cycle. Are you freaking kidding me? Humbly, who's your psychic? Who's your psychic? Okay, yeah, we're going back to that. I know if you've been here since day one, you're like, Carissa, we've seen that for the past 10 years. Shut up. But who's your psychic? Okay, regeneration, steady improvements here. So you're taking action towards these steady improvements. You have created this brand new cycle in co-creation with Spirit. And that is such a beautiful place for you to be here. So there's something here about like your hands. You be working with your hands a lot, or palmistry could be significant to you as well. Okay, this you guys have to see things like I do, right? Kind of looks like a form of like evil eye as well. Like you're being protected from some sort of evil eye here. There's something here about your aura as well that's going on. Snakes can be significant, or shedding could be significant here. The Ouroboros snake. So again, the snake that eats its own tail. It's a very sacred symbol in occult wisdom, and you know, it represents endings and new beginnings. So I love that for you guys. You've seen babies where you am. Love that. Stepping up your standards and expectations. Nice. Breaking up in the deck here. We're using my light and dark tarot this week. Okay, clouded judgment in the reverse. I feel like there's a lot of people that have like clouded judgment towards you. They don't really know what's going on with you right now, so they could be making assumptions. Okay, or you might have a friend that has some sort of clouded judgment right now. That can be significant for someone. But let's get messages for Capricorn. What do they need to know this week? You are working with the archangels. Stay wedding, stay humble, stay focused. Stay wedding, stay humble, stay focused. Okay, a mantra. We anchor that in. Yes, Spirit, thank you so much. What does Capricorn need to know? Attaining your idea of success. Keep going. Baby, this is the light and dark deck, and you're pulling all the light cards. So I love the energy that you're in. It's very, very strong right now. Messages for Capricorns. Ooh, new serious relationship. Congratulations. And this came out with higher learning, academia, and university. So some of you guys, it could be higher learning, like on a soul level. You could be studying. Overall energy. New life. End of cycle. You did it. You done. Okay, next. Ariana Grande next, okay? That's Ariana Grande, right? I really hope it is. I felt pretty confident saying that, so if not, that's okay. I'll take the L. See, fake news, storyweaver, and embellishment, boomerang, karma, rubber, and glue is behind this as well. So you had somebody here who is getting karma. The energies have boomeranged right back to them, okay? Rubber and glue, we all learned that when we were kids. If you didn't, I am rubber, you are glue. Whatever you say to me bounces off to me and sticks to you. So you completed the cycle. Definitely watch that reading. I do feel like there was an attack while you were in the middle of some sort of like transformation. It wasn't hitting you, but you know, you could be aware of it though. Anyways, we're gonna move on because that's not what Spirit wants to talk about. So tell me about, you're working with your archangels. Oh, that's sweet. Spirit said, you are an angel. You are an angel. Capricorns, I feel like you're in this really pure energy right now. Okay, there's something here about purity, empowerment, again, determination. There's a shift here. King of Pentacles. It's grounded energy. That's what it is. It's not even like delusional or ungrounded or like you're, you know, dreaming beyond measure or anything like that. It's the Fool card here in the Knight of Wands. It's you taking action to develop some sort of success, okay? You taking action to build some sort of community, again, a project, an idea, new friendships, deeper connections with individuals around you, connections with spirit, your guides, and I feel like this is a very creative time for you as well. Okay, there's something here about creativity. You could be an artist. Some of you guys, it could be about going on a trip. You could be going on like a road trip or something. All right, tell me about attaining your idea of success. Keep going. Ooh, interesting. That is a match. Ace of Wands. You really had somebody working against you. You really did. Somebody wanted you. Go watch that reading. I'm not going to continue repeating it. I just feel like you guys need to watch it. I have a lot of Capricorn supporters, so I always end up telling you guys, Libra, and a few other signs to really watch those readings, especially when I feel inclined and I do. You had somebody who was working against you here. They could have done something to boomerang back onto them, though. They wanted you exhausted, drained, tired, distracted, etc. But what they didn't realize that if you did experience those energies, though, it's because you were in the cocoon to this brand new beginning. You were ending a cycle and stepping into a new life. It wasn't anything that they actually did. This person's not God. Okay, this person's not a higher power here. They were trying to like have this power struggle energy, and they're getting their ego checked. You're getting a brand new beginning here. Okay, you're having your like passion reignited within you during this time. It's a very powerful, positive energy. Yeah, the Death card, because you were undergoing a transformation. You were undergoing a transformation here, the World card, and now you've successfully completed the cycle and you're stepping into this new life, this new beginning, completely rejuvenated and renewed. You can leave all of this behind. We do have the Five of Pentacles here and the Page of Swords. Somebody's watching to see like if their work worked. It didn't. Oh God, sorry, my hair's still wet, you guys, so it always looks all funky when it's all wet, and I don't know, it needs to fluff up. Hold on. It needs to like, that didn't really help. Fuck it. Who cares? Somebody's watching you though. They're watching you. This person doesn't really have access to you. They don't really know what's going on in your life. Okay. But they're watching you very closely. And, you know, whatever energy that they sent towards you negatively is bouncing back onto them. Tell me about higher learning, academia, and university. Okay, Nine of Cups, nice, and the Knight of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. Your energy is very protected. This energy about you is very protected, okay? I definitely see some sort of wish fulfillment, some sort of good news coming in. Again, this could be about money, legacy, like leaving behind a mark here. I see you moving very strategically as well, as you can see. Thank you, Zuri. I appreciate the donation, love. Thank you, thank you. You're moving very strategically. There is a chest set here. I definitely see your school, your purpose, everything is very protected right now. Whether this is physical school, this is like a spiritual university, you know, whatever you're going through, it's heavily protected during this time. Tell me about this new serious relationship. What do Capricorns need to know about this? Okay, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you could be like Cap Sag Cusper. Okay, you could have Sagittarius in your chart. Eight of Swords, you're overthinking this. Why are Capricorns overthinking? Y'all are always overthinking relationships. Five of Cups here and the Ten of Wands. Oh no, babies. Okay, first of all, it's not what you're thinking. This is your energy. So I'm hearing that this person is heaven sent, number one, which is really sweet. I feel like a spirit guide like handpicked this person and like, Capricorn's gonna love that. Like, Capricorn's gonna love this. I feel like you were feeling lonely and, you know, confused. Like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna forever be single. I'm satisfied with this, which is great because, again, you learned how to be self-reliant and you're a very interdependent person. You have been focused on your life, your goals, your finances, etc. But it's also that level of detachment that you experience that is bringing in this new individual, okay? It's like the law of detachment, you know, when you let go and you're like, whatever, you know, it ends up coming to you. It's kind of like as soon as you get in a relationship, everybody wants to date you and they all come out of the woodwork. It's like, what? I didn't know I would have dated you. You know, it's that type of energy that I'm getting here. We have the Empress. This is a bunch of cards. Yeah, Tower reverse, 4 Pentacles. Like it's like you like moved on from the idea of love, and that's exactly why it's coming in. I feel like your ancestors and guides have genuinely like handpicked this person, and it does feel like soulmate energy, so I love that for you. I'm gonna pick up the cards because there's a lot on the table, but we'll clarify end of cycle, new life, and then we'll move forward here. 3 of Swords. Yeah, this person is definitely, it's like healing. It's going to be a very healing relationship. The Hangman, it's been a long time coming. Okay, it could be a Pisces specifically. And it could be a Libra, or you can have Libra. All right, or Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, but any of those signs could be significant. Tell me about end of cycle, new life for Capricorns. What do they need to know about this? Oh my God, can we shut up? Okay. Somebody tried to manipulate this for you. Can we just like, I just want the energy to be like positive and pure, what it's been, like what I'm feeling. And then this person's like, but talk about me because I'm a fucking narcissist. 4 Swords. You're chilling. You have the strength, this resilience. You're very confident in yourself and you are moving forward in life. Spirits, like I said what I said. That's it. Okay, Capricorn, you're moving in very pure energy. You're taking leadership over yourself. You've done the shadow work and the healing, etc. 8 of Cups here. This person can't touch you. But I promise you that they tried. And it keeps on coming up, unfortunately, with 2 different cards. Here, somebody wanted to block your success. They wanted to block you from getting out of this cycle of being stuck, being able to siphon from you, and you know, it's a weird energy. Who cares though? Who cares about them? Like, that's not necessary. If you're new here and you're like, well, why don't you just read it? Because I've gotten comments like that before. Baby, because it gets old. It gets old. When you're a tarot reader and it's like you have to give these similar readings every single freaking week, it gets old, and that's not what needs to be said. So we're going to focus on the positivity here. Okay. Again, as I shuffle out, we have stepping up your standards and expectations. And for the other half of the deck, you have family secrets in the reverse. Okay, and creating your own reality. Very beautiful. So you're aligned to a very high vibrational reality at this point in time. Let's get into finances and career for Capricorns this week. What do they need to know? Capricorns, please. Again, don't be afraid to ask for help. I feel like you're going to need some help with like from other people. You have a lot going on mentally as well. I'm seeing checklists. Okay, so making a list, checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty or nice. I don't really think it's Santa Claus, but you are. There's something here about a checklist though. Okay, so that you get everything done. You're being very productive. Virgo energy, very strongly meticulous. You're being very meticulous. Messages for Capricorns. Okay, partnership is coming up. Capricorns, okay, we have limitations in gambling. Stop it. No. And we have deadlines. Okay. Some of you guys are a little bit stressed out here. You could be working with another person and you feel like this person just isn't like pulling their weight. You guys have a deadline. It could be, you know, a test. It could be a something here. It's like the energies are moving really fast. You're extremely busy. It's like you have to get things done at a very specific time. Now, this doesn't have to be a deadline with work. Like, think about, yeah, exactly. Even like fast food workers, like they have to get food out in a very specific time. Okay, you know, so it doesn't matter exactly how this shows up in your life. It's like you've put yourself on some sort of timeline, on some sort of deadline, or this could be, of course, your boss, your work, etc. It could be coming from that. But there's something that is like high pressure, and because of it, you have this fear and doubt that's showing up. You have this like negative thinking here, the Tower card in the reverse, and it's like nothing's nothing's gonna happen. You're gonna be fine. Like, you're wasting your energy ruminating on that and like thinking the worst. Stop catastrophizing, okay? Be careful of that like negative mindset or mentality. Yeah, Ace of Swords. It's happening for you. Your win is already here. It's already here. You're gonna get everything done. King of Cups here. You're very wise, trustworthy individual, okay? You're very smart. You're very emotionally regulated, so don't let this dysregulation distort these energies around your work. Tell me about deadlines. It could be like getting an application turned in by a certain time, I just heard as well. So it doesn't have to be just like deadlines in that manner of like work. It could be like, oh, I have until this time to turn this paperwork in. I have until this time to make it to my doctor's appointment. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Like, there's some sort of pressure in some way. Okay, tell me about deadline though. Thank you. Five of Swords. Yeah, and the Death card in the reverse. Warp your reality, baby. Warp your reality. Time is a human concept. It is an illusion. So I would definitely suggest learning how to play with time. I like doing it all the time. Like, if I'm running late here, I literally manifest straight up green lights. Green lights. All the cars, I visualize cars getting out of my fucking lane so I can, you know, pedal to the metal. Okay, safely with no woo-woo. Ace of Cups here. So I would definitely work with like your gifts on that, not, you know, for the highest good of all, of course, not in a negative way, but you can definitely alter that energy. But right now it's like you're in this, you're feeling some sort of conflict here. What's the conflict though? Three of Swords in the reverse. It's from the past energy. It's like stuck ways of thinking, possibly forms of escapism as well, or like denial. Like, it's almost like you denying your gifts. Stop. Why would you do that? Baby, you are magical, okay? You are magical. You are infinite. You are multifaceted and multidimensional. You are divinely supported, guided, led. Everything that you do in life is magic. It is not mundane. Stop separating yourself from source. Remember that your first card here was connecting with source, getting back in alignment with source, okay, with spirit, whatever you believe in. And that's what I'm seeing here. Nine of Pentacles and the Fool card. Everything's going to work out perfectly. Everything is going to work out perfectly. Harmonious energy is okay. Tell me about harmonious. King of Swords. You're going to execute this with precision. You really are. Whatever this is, it's going to work out here, okay? I need you to have this higher perspective, though. You see, I want to say that's a hawk. That's a hawk, right? Bird people tell me. I'm pretty sure that's a hawk. Page of Cups and the Six of Cups in the reverse. I feel like in the past, yes, see justice here. Everything's going to work out, especially if this is in regards to like a contract, okay, some sort of paperwork. Again, whatever this deadline is, it's going to work. And I see you celebrating. Three of Wands. You're manifesting the celebration. Okay, this could be for a home, like you're trying to get everything together. Like, you know how sometimes you have to like prove where you live. Let's say it's even a deadline for like your license or something like that, and you have to show them your new address or something, right? It's a deadline for a passport, and you're like, crap, I lost my social security card. So now you have to order your social security card first, and you're like, is this even gonna come in time? And you be stressing about these things, you know. And then everything comes in time. You make it to your post office appointment. Okay, you make it to your post office, your passport appointment. Thank you, Pam, for the $4.99. I appreciate you. You get everything together in time for, you know, this new home, okay, or for this contractual deal. Like, everything falls into place. Maybe you're a realtor, right, and you're trying to Lumiere. Do you guys hear my cat in the background? Here he come. Hi, baby. Were you calling for mom? Yeah. What's going on? I love you. Come here. Come here. Do you want to go outside? He wants outside time. I already know what he wants. He's a very easy cat to read and connect with. I know, baby, but we'll go outside after. And yes, I take my cat outside. He is a snowshoe cat, so they love being outside. He's leash trained. He climbs trees. Yes, you climb trees, huh? I know, you're a big man. Oh, hello. You come say hi. Come here. Come say hi. Without missing my cards. Thank you. You guys, he's so handsome. I freaking love my animals. Look at this big baby. Look at this man. Look. Oh, he's so cute. I love you. Look at. You're such a handsome man. I love you so much. He's also very codependent. He doesn't let me go to the bathroom by myself. I'm not allowed to take a bath alone because he's kind of a pervert. He'll stand outside the shower. Everything. But anyways, cats can be significant, okay? Maybe you're trying to adopt an animal. Adopt, don't shop. I will judge you, okay? Adopt, don't shop. There are tons of puppies, kittens, everything, so I don't want to hear these excuses. Did you see Merv? I freaking love Merv. Oh my gosh, yes. And I love their owners. They're like, Merv, and Merv. I love that. Anyways, okay. Moving on, enough cat talk. By the way, if you're a Houston local, there is a adoption event going on this weekend. For those of you guys that know, my wife and I do a lot of volunteer work, and there's an adoption event this weekend going on downtown Houston. If you want more details, hit me up and I'll send you guys the flyer. Adopt, don't shop. Anyways, all right, let's go ahead and move forward. Congratulations, though. You guys, don't be stressed out here. There's no reason to stress. It's just going to add to like a drainage of your energy, and we want you in that inspired, empowered energy. All right. Yes, lingerie leggings. Go, baby. Go get a new baby. It probably is a sign here. I would adopt, though, just because, you know, I do believe in adopting. They have kittens and stuff too, okay? Especially if you're like me, like down in Houston, it's kill shelters. So it just, I don't know. They're always puppies too, okay? Kittens too. They all get euthanized and stuff like that if they're not adopted within like 15 days. Like, it's ridiculous. It pisses me off every single time. But let's go ahead and get into your guys' love energy. Matters of the heart, please, for Capricorns. Palm tree showing up. Stability here. Permanence. Okay, you've got ascending. Very beautiful. You've got the Phoenix. Bam! Look at you, Cappies. You got it like that. Okay, and heart with a key. Boat card came out with heart with a key. All right, I feel like there's heartbreak that had happened in the past, Capricorns, and there was something that you were really sad about, some sort of separation. You were grieving it, you were mourning it, you were feeling a little bit lost, and that still sits in this new energy. You do have new love coming in. And I do see your heart opening, your heart, you know, being softened to this new energy. Yeah, you're very self-aware of everything, okay? You're tapping into your higher self. You're questioning your routines, your patterns, you know, your belief systems, okay? Abundance. You've just been really focused on yourself right now. A lot of abundance coming in, an inflow of money, love, and reward coming towards you, okay? You might be giving apologies where they're due, or people are going to be apologizing to you. There's something here. Somebody owes you an apology. Dude, somebody owes you an apology, okay? And I just feel like forgive them, you know, but you don't have to let this person back into your life. And I don't see it being anything about the past other than receiving an apology. This could also be like forgiving yourself, you know, for carrying the burden of like a past relationship, you know, the weight of it, carrying around this heartbreak when you know that you're a freaking natural lover, like you're a very loving person. I saw a TikTok video that I really resonated with, and they were like, Capricorns are like cats. And I was like, cats? But they're just kind of like, oh, they're kind of mean and disinterested at first, but then you bring them home and you feed them and love them, and they realize they can trust you, and then they sit on your face. And I was like, that is true. That is accurate. Yeah. So you might have this like cat-like energy, black cat energy, right? But anyways, let's go ahead and move forward here. We've got, okay. Yeah, you were deceived in the past. And Spirit, do you see how she's like standing there and she's like, I'm free. Like she's doing the whole Titanic moment thing. It's like, you are freeing yourself of these false illusions, ways that you deceive yourself as well. False illusions, a scarcity mentality, okay, energies that make you like fall into bad habits. You're being open to this change now, to being receptive of this new love that is coming into your life, okay, of this new energy that's coming into your life. Communicate, yeah, and Spirit's saying like, hey, when you're feeling these things, communicate, talk with your guides, talk with this individual, do what's necessary to work through this here. Ask for support and strength, like if you're needing it. Again, this is a week of asking for your needs to be met from the divine, okay? Yeah, Melanie. That's literally what the girl said though in the TikTok. I wish that I could give her credit. I don't know the creator's name. I really would give her credit because it cracked me up. I thought it was so funny. But yeah, your cats don't sleep on your guys' face. My cat will sleep on my chest. I have another cat named Mars, and he always wants upsies, like literally. He's always like trying to have me lift him up, and then he stands on my shoulder, but his butthole's always like pressed up against my ear. It's so annoying, but it's him, so we just let him vibe. But anyways, so yeah, sit on your face energy. Okay, tell me about communicate. Thank you. We have the Queen of Cups, and communicate with love, with compassion for yourself and for this other individual. The Hermit card, it's like, don't keep things in, but communicate from a state of like inner knowing, okay? Communicate from a state of like happiness and clarity, not a place of distortion. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, because I feel like this next relationship is going to last a long time. What is this apology about? 3 of Cups, it could be coming from a friend, okay? Or third party situation. 4 Swords. It's going to come when you're like laying in bed. You're unexpecting of it. Okay, I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of peace. This person has been watching you. It could be an air sign. 10 of Pentacles here. It could be family as well. This could be like a family member coming in to apologize, or they're seeing things differently. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. They want to create some sort of change here. Okay. Tell me about the success and be open to change with a new relationship. Thank you. The Death card in the reverse. You've got the King of Wands in the upright. Spirit's asking you to take leadership over this. Yeah, Page of Cups. Flirt. Have fun. Like, be in this. You could have met this person through friends, okay? Or there's something here about like a community. You could be going out in the community, like taking them out, you know, in public. They're taking you out. Page of Wands. This person can be very adventurous as well. They're into nature though. Like, I am seeing somebody who's very much into nature, which I think that you like, okay? Where this person might like surf, they BMX, they've got dirt bikes, they've go hiking, rock climbing, you know, that type of thing. Like, they're very adventurous, or they travel a lot. This person could also travel a lot, okay? And I definitely see a lot of communication back and forth. You guys could be planning a trip together or something like that, all right? Queen of Swords, yeah. You could be dealing, Queen of Swords, with a Libra. You don't have to. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You don't have to be, okay? And then with Judgment here, it could be another Capricorn or Scorpio. You also have Virgo here. What else do we have? That is it for major arcanas. All right. But yeah, I don't know. There's something new and passionate here that Spirit's asking you, like, give a chance. Give this person a chance. Give this energy a chance. Be open to new energies coming into your life. It doesn't have to, okay, this isn't, I don't know why I'm getting this, but I feel the need to tell you, like, this doesn't have to be romantic as well. Maybe you've been screwed over by a bunch of friends, right? This is where it's like, it could be a friendship here, like you're finding your new soul kin, okay? So be open to these new friends, but give this person a chance. You've done the inner work, yeah. For some of you guys, though, it is romantic. We'd have I like you, and then kisses, and baby, like I said earlier, we have soulmates, okay? Hi, Marzi, welcome, welcome. I think that you're afraid that everything's gonna be like karmic, and you know, you're just so exhausted of that cycle. But again, it's dead and gone. It's dead and gone. You don't have to worry about that cycle anymore, Capricorns. Yeah, you've evolved, you've grown, so it's like, be ready for the next phase. Be ready for the next phase of your life. That's genuinely what I am getting here. Continue focusing on yourself. Be open and be ready for the next phase, okay? Stay dedicated to your goals, your efforts. You're going to have a lot of success in this new chapter. Messages to close out this reading for Capricorns. Connect to your inner child, Cappies. Have some fun. I know that this week is a little bit stressful in regards to like deadlines or whatever pressure you're putting on yourself. But remember, you don't have to align with that pressure. By the way, let's get the likes up, please. Please, please, please. Like this video. It does help me. Messages for Caps. Thank you. Connect to your inner child. Play. Inspire. Okay, tap into that inspiration, have some fun, be lighthearted. My wife, she's one of the most hardworking people that I know. I appreciate and value her so much, not just because she's hardworking, but that's one of, you know, her traits that I do like. And she has 13-day shift in a row with not a single day off, okay, because it's an extremely busy month. Her work is on, you know, it's just very busy for her at work right now for this month. And she still is making time to play, to go bike riding, to do things with the very minimal time and energy that she has to go out to movies, etc., you know. So find that balance there. We have admired, acknowledge how much you do. So many people appreciate you. You have made all the right decisions. Congratulations, Cappies. You're doing really good. Dream bigger because what you want is already aligned. We have external energies are impacting you. Take a salt bath and an aura cleanse. Make sure you are cleansing your aura. Okay, your mind, your body, your spirit. You know, spiritual hygiene is just as important as putting on deodorant or brushing your teeth. I don't think that you should sacrifice that. It's a daily thing. Okay, and then we have fertile energy. Start that project. You also have, ooh, you're surrounded by false friends. Some of you guys are surrounded by fake people. Be transparent with others. Evil eye, they envy you. We already saw that. I saw that in this card. Remember, I picked this up and I was like, I know you guys don't see it, but evil eye. And I was definitely picking up that here. They could suck it. Ooh! In your overall energy, new love is coming. Capricorns, you look beautiful. I'm so happy for you guys. You are so deserving of this energy. I love you. Don't forget to like this reading. Leave me a comment down below. Show your girl some support, and I'll see you next week. Bye, Cappies.